Good morning, afternoon, and evening, everyone. Today, we, Group 2, are gonna talk about Güralp FORTIS, installing and acquiring data from Güralp FORTIS. So, the Güralp FORTIS is a force feedback accelerometer designed to measure strong ground motion across three axes, specifically for seismology, hazard mitigation, and civil engineering applications. Developed by the UK-based company Güralp System Ltd, it excels in capturing ground accelerations during events like earthquakes or explosions.
Next is installation. There are two types of installation. The first one is permanent installation. Before everything, you need to unpack equipment onto a clean surface, ensuring you have all components and cables ready. Ensure a suitable digitizer or data logger with a 10 to 36 volt DC power supply. Next, prepare a flat surface by making a north-south line and drill a bolt hole if needed. Position the accelerator over the bolt, aligning orientation line with pointers on the instrument. Next, level the sensor using adjustable feet. Adjust until the bubble is within the inner circle of the level indicator. Secure with a nut, avoiding over-tightening. Next is to connect a sensor cable between the sensor and digitizer. Then power up the digitizer to view real-time waveforms with compatible software. And second one is temporary installation. First, take a shallow pit, make a smooth base, level the sensor, and then cover with a box or bucket, bringing the cable out from under the bottom. The pit can be covered and backfilled with soil, sand, or polystyrene bits. Data acquisition. Obtaining data via the serial port. First, front screen to open the main window and setup dialog. Open the file menu and then setup, and select the COM ports tab. Screen will detect all available serial ports. Select the port used by your digitizer and configure communication parameters if necessary, such as baud rate. Use auto-detect if unsure. Click OK to save it, and if the digitizer is active, data will appear in the right panel. Click on File, then Setup in the screen menu, and select the COM ports tab. You will see a list of available serial ports such as COM1 and COM3. Screen will send add commands to all COM ports and display the dial-up button if a modem is detected. Please ensure that the baud rate and other settings are correct, then click. There are several steps to obtain data via dial-up connection. 1. Enter the remote modem phone number. 1 number per line. 2. Enable periodic dialing in the right panel and set the interval as needed. 3. Enable call duration restriction and set the connection time limit. 4. Ensure the duration is sufficient to download data by considering the sample rate and modem baud rate. 5. Enter additional commands in the additional modem settings, such as Q1, E0, or S0 equal to 1, without add command, as it's automatic. After configuration, check Apply to start modem polling. 6. To stop polling without removing the configuration, uncheck Apply. Next one is recording and playback. First, the recording configuration options. Click on the recording tab to see options. The top part lets you to set Scream to automatically record streams. The settings are saved for future sessions. The bottom part manages hard disk usage. If disk space is low, the PC might slow down. By default, Scream marks the disk as full when 50 MB is left. You can adjust this by changing the value at the bottom right. Next is Files configuration options. Another part of the setup window allows you to alter the way in which Scream files the data it records. Click on the Files tab to open the following pane. The options you can change are base directory, file name format, data format, byte order, granularity, or post processors. Export info configuration options. A number of output file formats requires some additional static information for populating header fields or mapping streams names. This information must be specified in a section of the Scream, in a section headed Export Info. You can add this section header to the end of your Scream if it does not already exist. The location of the Scream file is given in section 16.3. After the Export Info section header, add one or more lines in the format key equal to a value. Some key or value pairs are used for mapping from Güralp streams ID to stream names in a format recognized by the International Federation of Digital Seismograph Networks, or FDSN. These are known as FDSN format or SNCL format, station or network or channel or location names. List key or value pairs required for these mappings are described below. All the key or value pairs are optional or mandatory for specific file formats. This will be described in the relevant subsection for each format. I think that's it from us. Thank you for your attention and good morning, afternoon, or evening.